Whoa, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Fighting's Final. I'm your host, Mike Laurel, along with Sal G. What's going on, Sal?
What's going on, Mike? Good day tonight. Good night. Cold, windy, rainy. Great night for baseball, right?
Just how we like it here in April. Phillies beat the Reds tonight. Woo! 9-4. Bryce Harper, the night of nights. He goes 3 for 4 tonight. 3 home runs, including the grand slam for 6 runs batted in. Woo! Sal, since you're joining me tonight, what was your takeaway of this game?
I had 2 major takeaways from this game. Bryce, his back is back, baby. Man, I was worried about him in spring training. No home runs. Back was acting up. Then he took that spill over the rail into the well the other night. He had the night off on Sunday. Had the day off Sunday. Came back yesterday. Had a couple nice shots. He didn't get any hits, but I remember one came right back to the pitcher. He hit it right up the middle, so you know that he's making good contact. And, man, today he just busted out, man. His first 3 hits of the year, 3 home runs. Whew.
Yeah, I think him going into that well the other day kind of did something, man, because I don't know if it loosened something up or ready to go. I'm trying to fix the hat here. Yeah, that's right. I'm rocking the old school throwback here.
Yeah, we got it. I'm all crooked in this camera.
I'll tell you what. For me, it was the pitching. Spencer Turnbull tonight. I said Strider. I meant to say Spencer Turnbull pitched really, really well. He went 5 innings, gave up 1 run. No earned runs, and he had no walks. 7 Ks. If you can get this out of your 5th starter with this guy being there, do you think maybe the time it might be ticking on a Taijuan Walker?
You wonder if Taijuan Walker, when he comes back, if he's going in that long man role. I thought it was going to be Strom. Strom's coming out in high leverage situations late in the game, so that might be where Taijuan's going to go. But we might have a new star in the bullpen today, man. I got it called up.
Ricardo Pinto. My God, man. This dude, he comes in, throws 4 innings. The official line on him is 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 4 Ks. I'll tell you what, that splitter looked nasty early on. When he came in, that splitter started looking really nasty. I'll tell you what, I think the Phillies got it. He was with the Phillies a couple of years ago. He's been bounced around a little bit now. Had a really good Caribbean series. And they said on the telecast that it was, I think it was Pat Gillick, went into Dombrowski and said, "Hey, you need to check this kid out." And here he was with the Phillies a few years ago. So for him to come back and make a reappearance for the Phillies tonight, he looked really good. He really did. And it gave this bullpen a much-needed break. You didn't have to get guys like Alvarado up or Sir Anthony or Strom or I'm thinking of who's the other guy that was Hoffman. You didn't have to get him up. So you were able to really rest this bullpen, which, by the way, guys, if you are going to the game tomorrow, there has been a time change. It is not at 1 p.m. tomorrow. It is at 4 p.m. They're going to try to wait out the rain because tomorrow, between tonight going into tomorrow, is supposed to be really, really bad. So, again, tomorrow's game will be a 4 o'clock game. So, just to give you guys a heads up, it won't be at 1. If there is, if you have tickets for the game, the Phillies did make a mention of this on the telecast. Look out in your emails. There is going to be a special offer for you guys for getting tickets somewhere down in the season if you can't make the game tomorrow. So, but again, time change from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock tomorrow. So there will be it looks like they're trying to get this in, Sal. So this is the only time the Reds are coming to Philly this year. So they're trying to get it in.
Yeah, so, they want to play it. Yep.
Yeah, they want to play it. So, Sal, one thing I want to say something about was the defense tonight. Phillies ended up with a couple errors, the Reds, but there were some nice web gems tonight. In there. Will Benson, the center fielder for the Cincinnati Reds, on Harper's third at bat, robbed Harper of a hit. I mean,
I thought that was going into gap. Yeah,
everybody did. I thought for sure. I mean, Trey ended up coming around and scoring the next couple batters later, but he really ran that ball down and made one hell of a catch.
Mm-hmm.
That was a play that stuck out in my mind. Another one was Bryce Harper going to his left, also on Benson. Benson pulled the ball down to the first base line, and he dove, caught it, and flipped it to Pinto, his first inning in. So, I mean, with that being said, guys, I mean, there were definitely some web gems. Did you see any other ones that maybe I'm not calling offhand that you maybe seen during the game?
Bone had some nice plays. He made a nice dive and play to his right and threw the guy out. That was beautiful too. Bone's been playing solid this year. I'm very happy with him with his defense and his bat. He's playing well, man. I'd like to see him take a step up though and hit 30 bombs one year. Maybe this could be the year. But so far, you'll take what you can get from him. His defense is much improved for sure.
It is, and I'll tell you what. You know who else started to look like they started to get around on the ball? He didn't really show up on the stat sheet tonight, but Castellanos.
Mm-hmm.
Castellanos had a couple really good swings tonight. Just happened to find people. I thought he swung the bat kind of well tonight. But guys, if you want to come out and check out me and Sal, that's right. This Sunday, the whole gang's getting together. That's right. The Fightins Final will be live on location at the Streetlight Kitchen and Bar, 5400 Ferne Blvd in Drexel Hill. The Holiday Inn and Suites at the Drexel Brook Event Center. That's right. It all starts off with me and Pat at 10 a.m. in the morning. That's right, P&M in the a.m. We get you guys going, and we even have a special ticket giveaway. That's right, guys. We rated Joe's ticket cabinet, okay, and we are taking Joe's we're taking a couple of Joe's tickets. We're going to be raffling them off for you guys. So Joey Sheeran, I should say. We rated this ticket office. So we'll be giving away. And, Joey doesn't go to just any old game. He goes he's got some good tickets. So we kind of stole a pair, and we're going to be giving them away this Sunday. We will be there, again, starting at 10 a.m. for me and Pat show, P&M in the a.m. It will lead into the Fightins Final, but actually we are doing pre and post. So we will be there all day. So if you're in the Drexel Hill area, you want to come hang out with us, come hang out. Throw your name in a hat, man. You never know. You might just get a pair of tickets out of it. And the Streetlight, they are a new sponsor for the Fightins Final. So Streetlight Kitchen and Bar, guys, this Sunday, and it all starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. I know I'm stoked. I can't wait. I love doing live remotes. I think it's great. Sal, you're going to have a good time. You're going to be
I'm excited, man. Hang out with you guys for sure. What time they open up, man? Kegs and eggs, man. That's early, man. 10 a.m.
I got told we're doing it at we're going on at 10. So I mean, if that's a going there, man, hey. But yeah, guys, definitely come out. And I'll tell you what, the one thing that I've been noticing with this Phillies team early on, it seems like some of the guys it took them a while to get their swing back. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm sitting here like, okay, because you're starting to see now, like this team just erupted for 9 runs, and basically it was all Harper tonight. I mean, Schwarber came in, had some great swings off his bat tonight. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing what it is. But let's break down the box score real quick. We're going to go through this, Sal. Bottom of the first, Harper gets the Phillies on the board with his first of 3 home runs. He hits a shot to left center field, puts the Phillies up 1-0. Will Benson with an RBI double in the top of the third would tie the game at 1 to the bottom of the fourth. Again, that Harper guy comes up again. This time he hits from the right field, kind of a line drive, just gets over the fence. Phillies go up 2-1 there. And then the Phillies kind of get a little bit of breathing room. Bottom of the 6th, Bryson Stott reaches on an error, and Trey Turner would come in to score, giving the Phils a 3-1 lead. Bottom of the 7th, that Schwarber guy again, he would come up, he would hit an RBI single, and Marsh would score, giving the Phils a 4-1 lead. And then literally a few batters later, here comes Harper, who annihilates a ball to right center, clearing the bases, giving him a home run, or I should say, grand slam. putting the Phillies up 8-1. The Reds would score one in the bottom in the top of the 8th. They would score one on a Bohm throwing error. They would get a run in, and then the bottom of the 8th, Marsh would lead off a leadoff home run. Again, if this is the second home run, he hit one opening day. Almost looked identical. Left center field. Looks like he's getting some nice. Opposite field power going there with Marsh. And then the Reds would score 2 in the top of the 9th to make it a 9-4 game. That's just how this game would end. That is your official box score. As far as the pitching goes, Spencer Turnbull, like I said, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, no earned, no walks, 7 strikeouts. Ricardo Pinto would come in 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, and 4 Ks. So if you're looking at this, the Phillies pitching tonight on a wet, nasty night over at Citizens Bank Park, 11 strikeouts, no walks. No walks. Like, think about that for a second, man. They did not put nobody on. And I'll tell you what, this team, you know, that they're playing in the Reds, that is their bread and butter, man. They get on the base pass and they go. Like, the Phillies actually are playing against a team that probably runs just as much or more than they do. And to keep them guys off the base pass tonight, not giving them any free passes, really bodes well for the Phillies, for them to get their second win. And by the way, Sal, I am now 2-0 this season in hosting the Fightins final.
Okay. You're good luck charm.
I'm just saying.
You're the rabbits here, Mike.
Patty B hasn't brought him a win. Al hasn't brought him a win. You 3 guys together didn't bring him a win.
Right.
This is my second, hosting the Fightins final, and we're 2-0.
There you go.
I'm 2-0, so I don't know what you guys are, but I'm 2-0.
Don't change your underwear, Mike. You got.
Matter of fact, I think they are. I don't know. I don't. Am I even? I don't know. So after that, guys, like I said, the pitching for me was the key tonight, though. Like I said, not being able to not putting guys on base, I felt really, really helped this team. Spencer Turnbull looked like he was just he really looked like he was kind of throwing with ease out there. Same thing with Pinto. Pinto's first couple innings, he looked relatively sharp. That splitter that he had going, and I'll tell you what, if the Phillies can continue going down this road, they're going to be hard to beat if they keep pitching like this. Sal, your thoughts?
Yeah, if they get that bullpen some rest now and then, that's going to help them out in the long run. You combine what Turnbull and Pinto did today. You imagine that's basically a starting pitcher giving you a complete game, right? These 2 guys combined for 9 innings pitched. What, 1 earned run or the 4 runs, 11 Ks, no walks. I think that's the biggest number out of everything. They didn't walk a batter. A sloppy, nasty game like today. You had 5 errors in the game. The field was crappy. I mean, I'm not going to blame anybody for getting errors today, right? But it's just the field conditions were crap. It was raining the entire game. It looked cold. People had their ponchos on. Harper was wearing some Bane mask. I don't know what was going on there.
Him and Bohm. They look like they're for winter. But that's going to lead us to the Broad Street bottom line. And the Broad Street bottom line is this. Bryce Harper, 3 for 4 tonight, 3 home runs, 6 runs batted in, 2 solo shots, and he capped it off the coup de grace with a grand slam. I'll tell you what, man, this to me has been watching him break out of that has been really, really, really good. I don't know. I don't remember him ever starting a season off where his first 3 hits were home runs.
I don't know if that's ever happened. Now, I heard it was the 3rd time he's hit 3 home runs in the game. It's the 2nd time. Okay, I thought it was the third. Okay, 2nd time. I was surprised 6 RBI was his career high. I would have thought he had more than that in his career, but that was his career high tonight. 6 RBIs. Also scored his 1,000th run of his career. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
was
was pretty
about to
awesome.
bring that up. Scores a 1,000th run. And, for me, that's what the Broad Street bottom line is tonight. Harper got on track tonight. I think the day off kind of did him well. Again, Cincinnati's not Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
We basically got Atlanta's best 3 punches. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you really look back at game 1, our bullpen kind of imploded in that game. The Phillies had enough to win that game. I felt like Zach Wheeler was every bit as dominant as Spencer Strider was. Saturday, between Max Fried and Aaron Nola were both bad. The Phillies had a chance to win that one. And then if you look at Ranger, the way he pitched on Sunday against Chris Sale, I mean, the Phillies were right there. I mean, really, in all those games, the Braves kind of broke it open late. With our bullpen. Our bullpen collapsed 2 or 3 games in that series. I think it might be a different look maybe the next time we see them. But coming into the Cincy series, again, last night, that bullpen again, I feel like Harper sometimes, and maybe just my opinion, I feel like early on in the season, he kind of relies on that bullpen a little too much in the early going, instead of just trusting his gut and going with your start.
Yeah, I think part of it too, though, Mike. I think a lot of it is it's just because it's so early in the year. Pitchers are still stretching out a bit. And I think it's just, you don't want to wear everybody out right out the gate. I think, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see the pitchers build up their pitch counts. A lot of guys are throwing 80, 85 pitches. They're going to bump it up to 90, 95. And then the magic number is 100 for most starters, right? They pull them after 100 pitches.
Yeah. Did you see the kid last night from Houston throw the no-no?
Oh, yeah. Kid, 30-year-old kid. Yeah.
30-year-old. But, all right, listen, Sal, we're going to take a trip around the majors tonight because we got to give the scores up. So it was your Philadelphia Phillies beating the Cincinnati Reds tonight, 9-4 down there in South Philly. Right now, in the top of the 9th inning, the Chicago White Sox are looking for their first win of the season. They hold a 3-1 lead over the Atlanta Braves. They are in the top of the 9th. It is those Northsiders from Chicago, the Chicago Cubs. They are up on the Colorado Rockies 10-2, middle of the 7th inning. It is Houston Astros 1, the Toronto Blue Jays 0, bottom of the 7th. Out on the left coast, it is the Boston Red Sox with a 1-0 lead over those Oakland A's. Cleveland is in Seattle right now. They are also bottom of the 1st, no score there. St. Louis has now moved down the coast. They had a bad opening series against those Dodgers, so now they're down. They're doing their West Coast swing. They are playing San Diego tonight. No score, also bottom of the 1st. Bottom of the 1st in Arizona, Yankees, Diamondbacks, no score. The Giants and Dodgers will be on in about 20 minutes. They will start up at Chavez Ravine. But right now, all the rest of these are finals from tonight. It was the Tampa Bay Rays beating the Texas Rangers 5-2. After losing 2 out of 3 to the Baltimore Orioles, the Angels of Anaheim win 3-1 today, sending the Miami Marlins to 0-6 on the season. That is crazy. A team that made the postseason a year ago, they're starting off 0-6. It was the Royals 4-1 over the Baltimore Orioles. The Twins lose 3-2 to the Brewers. That's right, the Brew Crew 4-0. And the 4-0 Tigers and the 0-4 Mets were rained out, so I imagine they're going to be making that up in the next couple of days. So there is your look around the Major League Baseball scoreboard for tonight. So, are you ready to get into some of these comments?
Let's go, man. I was wondering where the comments are. I thought nobody was joining us tonight.
No. See, I'd like to move it out the way because then I can turn it over to these guys.
There you go.
All right. We got Subworld speaking in saying, he says, what's up? Jameson McGowan says, great game. Turnbull had a lot of different pitches. Pinto stepped in great. The defense is still sloppy, but Bryce is a gold glove at first, and obviously the 3 home runs was surreal to watch. Our boy Steve checking in and says that Pinto arm shot is the kind of things this team will need if it's going to do anything significant this year. I like Pinto the first time around, but it didn't work out. He says Pinto is a Sal Augustatelli special.
I don't know who that is, but I like.
I have no idea who that is. Bryce has to wear that mask for the rest of the season. So if ands or buts, right. I don't think he's going to wear that come June, man. I'm just saying. Jameson again says an underrated defensive gem. Bohm going across his body on the right target.
Yeah, that was really nice play.
That's the play you were talking about.
Yep. This is a beautiful play there.
Star Wars checking in saying, what a game by Harper.
Yes, sir.
It was. I mean, Harper had a really good game. He said Cassidy looked awful tonight. He did early. His first at bat, he didn't look, didn't look too good. But he put some wood on the ball later on in the game. The one he hit kind of just, he hit it hard, but it was right at somebody. Darren Adams checking in says Harper had a great game. Nice to see him get his first hits of the season. Definitely. There you go. Ellis checking in. Food win tonight. I think you meant to say good win tonight.
I was going to say it's not a food win at the ballpark because it's buy one get one free hot dogs, not dollar dogs. So I guess what 2 for $12 is your, or two hot dogs for $12 is your special,
or 2
right?
for $10, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, tonight's not. Steve saying Trey T may have 35 errors this year. There's the home foreman checking in saying, "Hey guys." He's saying, "Let's go Sixers." The Sixers are playing right now, guys.
And Bede's back, right?
Yeah. The post game will be following us right after tonight. So, Jameson McCowan says the Phillies were last place, 30 for 30 in double plays last year, partly because how slow Trey's transfer game was. Growing up with J-Roll and Otley, our defense was always an amazing. It sucks having a bad day. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's bad. You also got to remember too, it was their first year playing together. Utley and Rollins came up through the system together. So they had different – I mean, Jimmy came up before Chase did, but they played in the minor leagues together. So they had that chemistry by the time they got to the major leagues. This is a guy coming from a totally different, place.
Right. Yeah, he's great rapport. Utley and Rollins all the years.
Right, exactly. And they're going to be you give them time, they're going to – turn it around. Daniel Berry, evening, everyone. What's up, Daniel?
What's going on?
Steve, is bring that luck to clear the ice. Like, I'm trying, Steve. I'm trying. Watching that game, doing clear the ice last night, was heartbreaking. Timothy Kessler says, Sal, lose the beard.
It's my boy there. What's up, Cass?
I think Mike should host a post-game show permanently if we get the win. I know. You see this ring finger? Yeah, it'll be clear if I do that. My wife will kill me. Sixers tied. Nice. Pinto would get behind in his count and still throw sinkers for strikes. Really great outing. Yeah, he was. And Sal, we were talking about that, right? About it seemed like whenever he got in trouble, man, he went right to that sinker. It was kind of like Kirkring last year with the off speed.
Listen, the way this guy pitched tonight, you wouldn't believe this is his first time pitching in the majors in 5 years. That's all I got to say. This crazy start.
It is.
Yeah, so goodbye, Brogdon. Hello, Pinto.
Right. And he said, remember last year when Harper hit his 3-run home run versus the Angels, and then Kimbrel went on to blow the next inning? I'm happy Harper hit that milestone that wasn't scorned or soured. Yeah. Bill Covington checking in says, congratulations, Harper, but I have a problem on how the Phillies offense is built. Too many of the batters don't seem to know what they are looking for when they are hitting. Nick needs to learn to lay off those pitches out of reach. He's not going to be able to reach. Yes, true, Bill, it is. But if you go back and look at Castellanos throughout his whole career, that's been a pitch that he's been able to hit the other way. So – again, a lot of these guys, like I said, like Sal was saying earlier, they're still kind of in I'm not going to say preseason or spring training mode. They're still trying to work their stuff out coming up here. So I don't ever get really high off of opening week or too low, because we've seen it now for the last 2 years where they've gotten off. They were worse the last 2 years than, coming What was their? I think when the year they went to 22, when they went to the World Series, what were they like? They had the opening series against the A's, and then after that, I think they lost like the next like 4 series after that. So, and then last year we all know they started out 1-5 a year ago. So I mean, they're 2-3 right now. I mean, they win tomorrow, they go to 3-3. So I mean, starting out 3-3 after your first 6 is a lot better than starting out 1-5.
Yeah, the problem with Castellanos is the guy's never met a pitch he didn't like. My man's is a free swinger. He doesn't walk too often. He just likes to swing that bat, man.
For those who are checking into us, Sixers pull out the win tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder, 108-105. So, yes, as Steve says, play the song, but that's for another that's for another post-game show. They can play that. So, Sal, before we get out of here, let me run through these. I'm going to run through these great sponsors that we have. Guys, if you want to go to that Phillies game tomorrow, you can go to sherrystickets.com. That's right. Great prices, no hidden fees. What you pay is what you get. And guess what? You get even more because if you enter the promo code EOP10, you will save an additional 10% off. Sherry's Tickets has been family owned and operated since 1946. And again, guys, what you see is what you get. There is no hidden fees. So it's not like when you go to checkout, you're going to see a bunch of money added onto your tickets. Nope. What you see is what you get. So definitely make sure you check into sherrystickets.com. With that being said, you want to make sure that you go to you go there. They have not just sports tickets, they also have I'm sorry. They also have concert tickets, theater tickets. I'm sorry. I got a little tongue-tied there for a second, guys. So yeah, make sure you go there. Again, www.sherrystickets.com. Okay? Philly Sports Trips. Guys, these guys are amazing. I was there opening day with Philly Sports Trips, did the tailgate down there. Well, all I can say is Vince and the guys were awesome. July 3rd through the 7th. That's right. This year, they are going to Wrigley Field, the ultimate trip. Okay? And if you don't want to go to Wrigley, guess what? They have Baltimore as well. So make sure you guys go down there. And there's also a Boston trip also. So, guys, if you want to go see the Phillies, make sure you go to phillysportstrip.com. Great prices to go and literally see your Phils on the road, So make sure you get down there to go see them. And, of course, guys, if you have any kind of legal troubles, make sure you reach out to our guy, David Archerry, for workers' compensation, motor vehicle accidents, personal injury, criminal law. Make sure you go to www.cherryinjurylaw.com, or you can call them at 610-565-0300. And, again, tell them that the boys from EOP had sent you over. And, guys, last but not least, don't forget, save this date, Saturday, May 25th, Dolan's Wiffle Ball Mania. That's right. EOP will be in the house. We will be broadcasting live from this. Mickey Morandini will be making his return to Wiffle Ball Mania. He was there a year ago. We had a great time over at Dolan's. But this year, the one and only, he's bringing his teammate back with him. That's right. He's bringing the Crucker. John Kruk will be in the house at Dolan's. So, guys, make sure you go. That is going to be a day to remember. You will have the blast of a lifetime. I had a blast last year. Charlie Manuel was in the house. Hollis Tank Thomas was in the house along with Mickey Morandini. So, wait a minute. Says the announcer said during yesterday's game that the offense in spring training was not clicking either. So the offense is questionable to the guys in the booth. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't take nothing. Bill, I don't take anything with spring training. You got to take it with a grain of salt because guys are down there working on stuff. They're a creature of habit. When they go down there, I don't ever worry about a pitcher if he doesn't look right because pitchers are down there working on new pitches. Batters are working on new stances. If you take a look at JT Realmuto, he's not doing the leg kick anymore. That's what he wanted to work on this spring down there. So, Chris checking in. Sixers win. Yeah, we said that. Quentin, what's going on, buddy? He said, go Toby. Well, Sal, Phillies win tonight 9-4. What are your final takeaways of this game?
Bryce Harper welcome back, man. 3 home runs, your first 3 hits of the year, a grand slam to top it off, cherry on top. And you know what? Give it up for for Marsh, man. He had 3 hits tonight, man, with another Oppo Boppo. I love this dude, man. I love the Swamp Thing, the look, the beard, the greasy hair, man.
I could tell.
I'm a fan. I don't have hair though, but on top, I have it everywhere else.
Listen, I ever since Brandon Marsh got here, I've been calling him Captain Cave, Caveman.
Right?
Yeah, that's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of Captain
Club.
Caveman.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I'm right there with you, man. It's good to see the MP3 get off the schneid tonight, and he gets off the schneid in a big way. 3 bombs, 6 runs batted in. He is my player of the game as well. Quentin says, what's up, Mike? Go Phils.
What's up, Quentin?
Mr. Billy saying, cool, gentlemen, enjoy your evening. Bill,
good night, Billy.
Thank you so much for checking in. And I got my resident Yankee fan. Hi, guys. I enjoyed WWE star Kofi Kingston in the Phillies booth. That was cool. Yes, if you guys did not see tonight, God, it was Liv Morgan, Kofi Kingston, and the big guy.
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman. They were all down there tonight. Of course, WrestleMania is this weekend, so you're going to start seeing a bunch of these WWE guys pop in and out. Becky Lynch was on television today, local TV here. So, yeah, you're going to start seeing everybody pop up down around Philly now. So it's WrestleMania weekend. That's the only thing I can say. So, guys, me and Sal, we'll be back at this again Friday night, Sal.
Friday night, yep, yes, sir.
Me and Sal again. Tomorrow, you have the one and only, I believe it's Maddie B tomorrow. So you will have Maddie B checking in. I will be back tomorrow or Friday night along with Sal. And then Saturday, me and Al Safiri, we got Clear the Ice. So, and then all of us get together Sunday for the Fighting's Finals. So, guys, with that being said, for Sal G, I am Mike Lauro, man, and I'll tell you what, it has been a pleasure. Final score again, one more time. It was your Phillies 9, the Cincinnati Reds 4. We will see you. Matty B will see you guys for Fighting's Final tomorrow.